Hi, my name is Nico Carvacho. I'm in a J Powers JTC 300 class, and I'll be talking about the feasibility of paying student athletes. And a little background of how this topic came up and became such a big issue is Ed Bennon, a former athlete at UCLA, basketball player, took the NCAA to court and over a video game because the NCAA was making a video game with the likeliness of the student athletes, and the student athletes were making no money off of the profits that the NCAA was making from making the game. And he ended up winning the court case, and each player in that game got $5,000 in compensation. And also this led to student athletes getting a cost of attendance, which is a little extra money off of the other than the scholarship money, so that helped a lot. And student athletes are the main ones that make the money for the NCAA in schools through ticket sales, TV deals, sponsorships, stuff like that. And being a student athlete is like working a full time, so it's a little hard for them to get some more extra money, with practice, lifting, film, rehab, going to class, going to study hall, having tutoring, and still balancing a social life. So, and a major, staggering stat that I don't think a lot of people know is that the NCAA is a nonprofit organization that makes $11 billion a year. And they make $896 million of that just off of TV deals. The NCAA got two major TV deals, one from Time Warner Sports and CBS Sports for the rights to March Madness. They paid $10.8 billion over 14 years for the rights to that. So that is $771 million a year over 14 years, which is a lot of money. And the ESPN offered the NCAA $500 million for 4 years of the BCS playoffs, which is $125 million a year. So I'm using that money for my plan of how to pay the student athletes, and I'm gonna use like the pros, like a salary cap. So each Division I men's basketball program, which is 347 of them, will be given $650,000 for 13 scholarship athletes. They could pay. This is on top of scholarship being paid for it as well, and they could pay them in any way they want. So one player can get more money than the other, but the least amount of money they can be given is $25,000, which is pretty good money over the scholarship. And so that total comes out to be $225 million a year, which is sustainable. And for the Division I SBS men's football teams, which is 130 of them, they'll be given $3 million for 60 student athletes. So that comes out to being $390 million, which is not bad. So that will be $615 million per year just from the salary cap plan. But the NCAA off the TV deals makes $896 million, so that's still around $280 million plus the NCAA will still make. So I think this is very sustainable and doable for the NCAA. And just some benefits from this is that schools will get better players. It's not going to be one or a couple good teams and a lot of bad teams and a couple middle teams that compete, but the major teams always win. Schools will get better, more competitive. Schools will be more competitive, which means that more money will be made because more TV deals, more sponsorships will want to sponsor those teams, and TV programs will want to broadcast those games because they'll be more competitive. They'll show NBA talent, NFL talent. People will like to see that, good games. And so that's my plan and the background of the benefits of paying student athletes. So just thank you for listening.